Unsurprisingly, SCOTUS just ruled that Trump's goons can still stop people based on location, jobs, language, appearance, skin color, etc. I know that a judge got that put on hold in LA, and I for sure thought SCOTUS would rule exactly how they did because we have a fascist SCOTUS. So, of course, they were going to rule this way. And I personally don't think what they were doing ever stopped, not from what I'm hearing out of LA. That's where I'm from. So this is just more of the same. And while it's frustrating and it's upsetting, to me, this is just more of a wake-up call for both sides, because the left seems to wait like, well, it's not bad enough yet. Okay, so then if we wait like that, then it's just going to get worse. And if you act shocked, I don't know why. Okay, I saw people goons grabbing protesters, and people were up there in their phones, like in their faces, but they didn't physically stop these people. There was a ton of people there. They could have stopped them without a pew-pew, and they didn't do that. So, it's really up to everybody how much worse you need this to get, because this is on us. We will be the stoppers of this. This will be decided by us, we the people. So how bad do we want it to get? I understand we're trying to do what damage control, right? We don't want it to be a complete bloodbath, but it could be, and we'd be the victors because we have over 500 million pew-pews. Okay, so we are the deciders of this, regardless of how SCOTUS rules, and you need to remember that. But I prefer that this stops before we get there. So, while you may not think you can go, especially if you're just one person, right? You don't feel like you can go on and take on an agent. But if there's a massive group of you shut that shit down. Make them disappear. Make them wonder where they went, because they're not nearly afraid enough. They're not afraid of just a phone because they feel protected by the Cheeto, right? So they need to feel some physical fear. Maybe people they're related to need to feel that so that they put pressure on them. Like, we need a wave of fear coming. We need to give them a taste of what they're giving us. And when they're getting them at locations, if these are stores, we've got like Home Depot and Lowe's and Walmart and different locations that they're specifically picking them up, make life difficult for those companies. Go into Lowe's, go into Home Depot, fill those carts up and leave them. Leave them everywhere. Keep everybody so busy. Leave them out in the parking lots. Just make it difficult. Put carts out in front of the driveways. Make the handles sticky. Leave notes for ICE agents. We see you. So I have something called a menace kit that I've been putting together that I keep in my car. It makes me feel more empowered for when I see things like this, because I'm not someone that's going to sit by with the phone. I don't physically know how. I've never been able to do that. I've seen grown men 6'5" in a fight, and a little old man was right in the middle of it, and I watched about 150 people in a circle standing there watching. And I looked at everyone like, what on earth is going on? And I know it's the bystander effect. I don't have that. So I have to prepare myself to be able to back myself up. So that's what this menace kit is. And people want to say, oh, the National Guard. The National Guard, he wants you focused on them because they're going to stand around while these goons go out and do stuff. But he wants you more scared of the National Guard because, oh no, the military's attacking. No, the military's mulching. They're standing around bored. Don't you ever take your eye off ICE and these goons. They are the mission. You want them scared to breathe when they wake up. You want their life terrifying. If you don't think these guys aren't lit up on drugs, all of them, to have the courage to do this, you're wrong. They do. Even the people in the White House. If you think they aren't fully on drugs and alcohol and everything else to do what they're doing, they are. Absolutely, they are. So, unfortunately, the heat needs to keep coming. And it needs to keep coming to get people more involved on the left. And it also needs to happen for people on the right because they don't like how this is going down, whether you know that or not. I mean, there's the group that does, right? And they're always going to like it because they have his mushroom in their mouth, as I say. They're the Kool-Aid drinkers. But a lot of people are freaked out about ICE and the way they're handling it. And that's once they get the outside news. Now, if they see it on Fox News, they don't think anything's going on. But when they start hearing it from neighbors or friends that, oh my gosh, my best friend got taken, or my employees of 20 years were taken, I didn't think this was going to happen. I've seen a lot of that, and they're not happy and they're scared. Like, Biden and Obama and everyone else managed to have deportations without masked men kidnapping people. So they see that. They don't like this either. The majority of people do not like that. None of this is popular. None of it is popular. So keep that in mind. But where that they do stuff, make it difficult. Put things out that can take out their tires. Like, there's so many things. And again, like, that's what this menace kit is for. Like, either their cars aren't driving away, someone's limping away. You know what I'm saying? That's what these menace kits are for. Not everyone will build one like I do, but I'm a fucking honey badger. I get on here and I'm calm and I look very nice. But it says friendly and then honey badger, because when I know people are in danger, it's straight honey badger. These claws are motherfuckers. I would terrify you. I'm being honest. Like, I keep that chill, but there's a time and a place for it, and it's coming. So I'm going to start showing you what's in my menace kit. I'm going to do that every day. For every time I get a new item, I'll start it and re-show everybody everything, because people miss it. And then I want you to build your own, and it will make you feel more confident, and there'll be things that you can share with people. And that's what we have to start doing. You can't sit and go, oh, I wonder, no one's coming. We, the people, are it.